looks like a demonic Mr. Potato Head. In today's video, I'm going to show you a new game called Piecing Picasso. It was taught to me by a friend, Jana Odinson, who I met on the Activity Director Sharing Ideas Facebook group. Those two shout outs right there. Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Polo on Paper. Piecing Picasso is a game very similar to a game I taught you guys months ago called Snowman Dice. The main idea of the game is pretty similar to what Snowman Dice was. However, this one does give the residents a chance to be more interactive, and they are physically building something, not drawing it out or coloring it in. So for this game, you're going to need three things: foam sheets, dice, and this pre-printed paper. I use foam sheets because they are easily cleanable. I was also able to cut them on my Cricut Smart Cutter. However, if you do not have a Cricut Smart Cutter and you don't want to cut foam, you can easily print out all these pieces on a computer and then laminate them afterwards, which makes them easy to clean off and sanitize. One thing that I love right off the bat about the Piecing the Picasso game is that we can all alter the game slightly different to whatever we want. For example, the picture that Jana sent me of the Piecing Picasso game that she created has feet and hands, where the one that I decided to create has a bow tie and a top hat instead. So it really is up to you. You could do it with the top hat, you could do it with hair, you could do it with ears, all types of stuff. All that matters is that you guys have six individual items that you can assign a number to that corresponds with the dice. I don't know how to count. Much like we did on Snowman Dice. The 6 items that I chose were the face, the nose, the eyes, both eyes count as one item, the mouth, the bow tie, and the top hat. Now you want to make sure that however many players you have the same amount of corresponding items for them all to be able to piece their Picasso. Once you have a number assigned to each of these pieces, then it's time to get started. Obviously, keep in mind with COVID, you want to make sure that everyone has their own dice roll, and you want to share the least amount of supplies as possible, none if you can help it. You take all of the pieces for the Picasso and put them in the center. Everyone is going to take a turn rolling their dice. Whatever number they roll, then they have to take one of the pieces that you assign to that number. So if you assign the number 1 to the face shape, when you roll a 1, you get to take a face shape from that pile. I recommend that you be the one that reaches for all the items and you just hand it to the residents. They can of course tell you what color they want, but ultimately you are handing it to them. Then everyone takes their turn, and whoever gets the Picasso done first wins. You have to remember that if you roll a number for a piece that you already have, then you get skipped for that turn. Another fun way that Jana told me that she plays this game pre-COVID is that she creates a deficit in the amount of pieces that she gives the residents. That way, if I roll, let's say, a 5, and a 5 is supposed to be the top hat, and there's no top hats left in the middle of the table, I can steal that top hat from one of the other players. I think this is a great idea because it lets the residents have a little bit more fun. They get to tease each other, which I know my residents love to tease each other. And it makes it so the game is not based on luck, but strategy, because you have to steal from others while making sure that others don't steal from you. So when you win, it's not just luck and you happen to roll all the numbers first. You actually got to plan out your victory. That uses more critical thinking skills, which is something that's very important for your residents. Now, if your residents are at that point where they can't really play a game like this would make a great puzzle for them as well. Whoever gets all 6 first gets to have their Picasso done. Look at that. That's terrifying. I don't want that thing coming at me in the dark alley. Again, I want to thank my friend Jana so much for giving me this idea for this video and allowing me to share it with you guys. If you like today's video, make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. You can also follow me on Instagram on @PollyLook. There, I post some of my upcoming projects and any videos that I'll be posting on here. If you didn't like this video, that's not cool because this was Jana's idea and she's a really cool lady and you hurt her feelings. And she's my friend. So, stop that. Okay, bye. I thought giving it a top hat and a bow tie would make it fancier, but it's still scary as hell.